Welcome back, guys. We're at it again. Yes, that's right. I have changed the podcast name yet again. Third time is a charm. Talking Taboo with Tara. I'm going to be talking with people that are telling their stories that are unfiltered. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed today's podcast. I'm just like the girl next door. I go to the grocery store, I take my kids to softball practice, and I do all the normal things that everybody else does. But I love to talk about sex. Hello, this is Miss J. I've created this uncensored podcast to talk about sex in great detail. I'm not leaving anything off the table. Make sure there's no little ears around. It's definitely not for everybody, but you might be more intrigued than you thought.
This is the Sexy Horn Dogs podcast. Now here's your host, Miss J.
What is your name and where are you from?
My name is Remy, and I'm from North Carolina.
And what do you look like?
I don't know. It's hard to describe.
How tall are you? Dark hair, dark eyes?
I'm 6 foot tall. I have brown hair, brown eyes. Actually, I don't have any hair on my head. I usually keep it bald. I do have a full beard, like a salt and pepper beard. I'm considered well-built, I guess you'd say. I'm not God's gift to women, but I'm not ugly either. You know what I mean?
Well, how big is your dick?
About 9 inches.
Well, there you go. You might be God's gift to women then.
That's one of the qualities that are liked about me. Let's just say it like that.
Okay. So you are a man that enjoys younger women.
I do.
And there's lots of you out there. I mean, how old are you and how old is your spouse?
Okay, I am 51 years old and my spouse is 24.
How did you guys meet?
We met in a TikTok live and she liked my voice.
I mean, you do got a good voice. I'm not going to lie. And what happened? What sparked your interest in a 24-year-old?
Okay, so honestly, I don't go by like age. Age is just a number to me. It's not anything that's that important. She had. I'm the blonde hair, blue eyes, nice ass type of guy. I like the butt. I do. I'm an ass man 1,000%. And she had it. We talked for probably 4 months every day, sometimes all day. Just depended on my schedule and what she had going on. And a lot of texting, a lot of photos going back and forth. And it got to it just, she was beautiful. And to her, I was handsome. And we just kind of clicked. Like we piqued the same interests. We had the same growing up and background. Even though she's younger, she's still been through some of the stuff that I've been through. You know, I mean, so we had a lot of things in common, and it just worked out. I mean, she's made me realize that no matter what your age is, if you find happiness with somebody, then be happy.
Okay. Now, when you're out in public, do you get criticized, or do you get looks, or does everybody just think she's your daughter?
Oh no, we get criticized. We get looks, especially if she kisses me, or like I said, I'm an ass man, so I'll smack that ass every now and then.
Right. What girl doesn't like that?
Yeah. People look at us funny. You know, they look at us like, whoa, wait a minute. I've been called a pedophile.
Are you serious? Even though it's more common now?
Mm-hmm. I was told, I won't go into detail, but I was told that because of my age and her age that I have pedophile tendencies, and that makes me a pedophile.
You have pedophilia tendencies because
Mm-hmm.
what's the age gap here?
We're looking at 30 years, almost 30 years.
And she's had some of the same problems you've had. You know, you guys went through the same things. The only thing is age, but you're both happy.
Age is the big deal, but we're both very happy.
But I've seen more and more, you know, this started back in the early 90s when older men would go after younger women, and then the older women would go after younger men.
Look at Hugh Hefner.
Exactly.
Who criticized him? Nobody.
Oh, absolutely not, because he had Playboy.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
So what's the difference between Hugh Hefner and me? Nothing.
Nothing at all. I mean, it's more common now, so I don't see why you're getting looks or why people are looking down on you. People enjoy who they enjoy being with. It doesn't matter your age, your race, whatnot anymore. People are venturing out and exploring the world, and he found someone that is younger than him, but he's living the life. Now, she lives in the same state as you, correct?
Yes.
And you guys go out on dates, and you're holding hands, and what do you guys do? I mean, what do you guys have in common? I mean, that is 30 years.
Okay, I'm big into cars. I love car shows. I love working on old cars and stuff like that. Well, she's got the same interests. We have the interest in like animals, dogs, horses. You know, our goal is, and I'll be quite honest with you, our goal is in the next 2 years to get married, and we're going to buy a farm, and we're going to raise animals, and I'm going to have my little workshop for my cars.
So you guys don't plan on having a family?
We do. I've already got a daughter that's younger. I mean, my daughter's 9 years old. She has no children, but does want to have a child, and we're going to do whatever it takes to make that happen for her.
Well, I'm sure your swimmers will be just fine. I mean,
my swimmers are great.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You just had a kid 9 years ago. I mean, fuck. There was a 60-year-old man that got somebody pregnant not too long ago. I heard about.
Yep, and she was 30 years old, so they were a 30-year difference.
Yeah, see?
We did some research, like, because I'll be honest with you, we get a lot of criticism from people about the difference in our age, of course. Okay, so we did some research on like couples our age, my age, her age, hooking up. And you are right, it is a lot more common in this day and age. But they're having babies. There's a 70-year-old man that got his 22-year-old girlfriend pregnant, and they think, oh, they're only in it for the money. They're only in it for the money. Let me tell you something about my spouse. Okay, I may have money, but she does too. So it has nothing to do with money.
So you're saying she's not a gold digger?
No. Listen, for Christmas this past year, she sent more items to my house and came and brought more stuff to give me like the most phenomenal Christmas. And I didn't do half of what she did.
Wow.
So really, I've made the joke, well, you're just my sugar mama, baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's sweet.
You know, why all the younger women get all the older guys and they're the sugar daddy. Well, I got a younger woman, it's a sugar mama. You know what I mean?
Right.
But she's...
Wouldn't they say some people would say that she has daddy issues?
That's been said, but I don't see it. She's very close with her mom and dad. They don't agree or didn't agree at first with us, but they're learning to understand that it's not, as I've said, it's not about the age, or the age is just a number. It's the feelings that you have for that person. I love this girl so much. I can't even tell you. Like, she's been out in the bedroom. She is the most phenomenal woman I've ever been with. Outside the bedroom, she's the most phenomenal woman I've ever been with. She treats my daughter like it's hers. She I have nieces and nephews that I take care of occasionally. She treats them like they're her family.
How does your family feel, though?
My family is 100% for it. The one thing my sister said to me is if you're happy, that's all that matters. Who gives a shit what anybody else thinks?
Exactly.
And when I was called a pedophile,
I can't believe you were called a pedophile. I mean, there's 30 years difference, but she's 20 something, 24 years old. That's not pedophilia. Pedophilia is with a young child, a minor under the age of 18. That's a pedophilia.
On the internet, I was called that. On TikTok, on a live.
Yeah,
in front of 60 people.
Just because you're in your 50s and she's in her 20s, it doesn't matter. Yes, she is young, but I'm telling you what, at least she's being taken care of.
One of the things that I've wanted to always say, it doesn't matter the age, as long as they're over 18, of course, but it doesn't matter the age. It doesn't matter the person. You have to remember one thing. We all grow old.
Yes.
We all get wrinkles. We all start, getting gray. We all start gaining weight. The older you get, the certain things start shrinking in your life. And one of the things that I've said 100 times is none of that matters because you're you. So just be you.
That's
and
all.
If nobody likes it, fuck them.
That's right. Now, do you guys go to swingers clubs? Do you guys have an open relationship? Are you guys into any of that? The BDSM lifestyle? Are you guys into any of it?
Not really. I'll be honest with you. We're more of a secluded, just us. We've tried the whole, get a little, go stand in the corner, get over daddy's knee type thing, but it didn't work for us. The biggest turn on that we have for each other is each other.
Oh, that's awesome.
I personally, I'm kind of into the whole, I'm in control. I dominate you, tie you up, put you in the bed and do whatever I want to. I'm big oral guy. I love the oral. I love oral doing oral to a woman, and especially if she's tied up in the bed. Well, we tried that and it worked. It worked. Trust me, it was good, but it's not something that we're open with others about, if that makes sense.
Right. I've tried the whole tying up thing, and it's more energy and getting tied up with all those fucking knots and rope and everything. It doesn't hurt or anything, but it's just time consuming, I think. I'm just not into it. It's not my cup of tea, I would say.
I made her squirt by tying her up and doing that.
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, being tied up and being knotted, like, it's an art. Like, the guy I was with was actually, you see the memes and stuff with the ropes, the girls behind their back, and it's like a figure 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, all the way down there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's an art form. They get really into it. But the whole thing is after you're tied up, you can't move.
That's the whole point.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't want to be a dead fuck. I want to fuck.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, you being tied up, it makes you submissive.
And I'm not a submissive person. And I had to submit. And yeah. I guess I did like it in the end, but I couldn't I just couldn't move. I am a mover. I don't sit still. So yeah, I didn't enjoy that part. But I mean, I did like submitting. I'm not opposed to it. I mean, I will do it when I'm asked to. But yeah, all the knots in the art form, and it just took forever. Like, I want to fuck. I want your dick in me. I want some action, man. You sitting there tying me up for an hour. I'm done thinking about sex. I'm ready to go to bed.
Honey, this girl does me so good. Like does this so good that we went to Walmart and went into a dressing room at Walmart, and she gave me a blowjob in the dressing room at Walmart.
That's nice. Yeah, we've done it more bathrooms.
Or we were at a restaurant one time, and she sat on my lap, didn't have any panties on, had a dress on. You know, hey, things happen. But that's the best part about being with a young woman like that is she's freaky. Older women like my age, they're over that freaky stage. I like to freak. I like that shit.
Okay, hold up. I'm your age. Well, I'm 10 years younger than you, but
yeah.
I still like freakiness. I think there's women that like sex and there's women that don't like sex. And then there's women that fucking love sex like me. I think there's 3 different kinds of women out there. There's freaks, there's not freaks, and then there's some women that are okay with sex. But I don't know what it is, but after you get comfortable with someone, you just lose the ambition and the spark and everything, and I don't want that.
Mm-hmm. We're not. Well, I don't think we'll ever lose the spark. Honey, we could go 5-6 times a day. Like literally at my age, and I got a buddy of mine.
Are you using Viagra?
No.
Really?
No. If I did, I would probably go even more or longer.
Wow.
I'm pretty good. Like I like sex. I'm a sex kind of guy. I like sex.
Well, everybody I can't say everybody, but I mean, fuck yeah. I like sex too.
Oh, but see, like I'll do it anywhere. I'll do it in in the backseat of a car.
I have to, and I will too. Yeah.
You know, I don't hold back.
I'm not shy either. Yeah.
And she's. It's not even the looks that turn me on more than it is just her and the sexual that comes out of her. I'm trying to think of the word that you would use for that, but the energy, the sexual energy that comes out of her turns me on so much. Like this girl could make me go forever, you know. And then there's
and she's in her 20s now. Have you been with older women?
I have.
Are you turned off by them?
It's not that I'm turned off by them. It's just I was married for 10 years, and on our 10th anniversary, my wife at the time couldn't perform to me. She couldn't keep up with me, and it kind of
sexually
turned me off. Yes. And it started turning me off. Well, then our relationship went to shit for other reasons. But that was also part of it too, was the sexual part of it started fading. You know, like what you said, she was one of those women that, maybe I'll give it to you tonight. Maybe I won't. No, if I want it, I'm taking it. You know, I want it. I'm not taking it, but I want it. You know, if I want it, I want it. And she lost it. Like she just didn't want to do it anymore. And when she did, it was good. And she never, you know, there's no complaints, but
she never said just get it over with.
No, she just didn't want to do it. So we separated, and I started dating another woman that was 10 years younger than me, about your age. And she was into it, but she was one of those women that were so shy and so like
conservative.
Lights off, right? Lights off. You know, you couldn't.
Oh no!
Sex in the middle of the day. No, I don't want that.
The lights need to be on. And my one of my men taught me that the lights got to be on, because I used to be that same way. Sometimes you have to bring the sexual beast out of the woman.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you have to do that. But I learned that the lights need to be on. You need to see what you're doing. You need to make eye contact with each other. You need to touch each other. The lights can't be off. You can't feel each other and see each other and know what you're doing when the lights are off.
Listen, when you come, I want to see the expression on your face when you come. I want to see your eyes roll in the back of your fucking head.
That's right.
I want to see you grip those sheets. I got to see all that.
Exactly.
The first time that my spouse and I did it, it was when I first went inside of her, I wanted to see the expression on her face, and it's an expression I'll never forget. That girl has never had a guy like me, and it was the best experience
she's
ever.
24. She hasn't been with a lot of people.
She's been with, well, for her age, I would say average amount of people.
Which is
10 to 12.
Okay, so she's been around the block.
Yeah, she
There's nothing wrong with that. I was around the block many times by 24. Are you kidding me? I like sex.
No. Yeah.
I'm not saying she's a whore or slut. I'm just saying she likes to fuck. There's nothing wrong with that.
When we first started talking, the first thing she said to me she said, "I don't give blowjobs." And I said, "What?" And she said, "I don't give blowjobs."
Why?
And I said, because she didn't like it.
She didn't know how.
And, well, let me say, I kind of agree with you. She said that she won't do them, but she likes when a guy goes down on her. Well, I'm big into. I'm just going to be blunt. I love to eat pussy. I love it. I fucking love it. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it's such a turn on for me, but it turns me on. So
well, eventually she must have gotten over it because you just said she gave you a blowjob in Walmart bathroom.
Honey, she got over it, and now she craves it.
And now she learned. She learned how to suck dick, so now she likes it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she loves it. She that's all she talks about. She could be here right now. You and I could be on the phone. If she was here right now and you and I were on the phone together and she was here, I would probably be getting a blowjob. I'm not kidding.
That's awesome though. I mean, I love that. That's good shit.
I mean, and then one of the things that I was going to say, the sexuality part of it, is she'll wear one of my shirts and go out and start cooking breakfast, and I swear to God, we don't eat breakfast.
Because you're so turned on.
Mm-hmm. I eat, but she doesn't.
Wow. So she's giving you a blowjob while you're eating.
Mm-hmm. So she's a freak. I love it. I fucking love it.
You're in heaven. I get it. I get it. Tell me more.
My best friend told me that he's never seen that me as happy as what I am when I'm with her, and they don't realize a lot of that has to do with. I could look at her and say, "Hey, let's go out in the woods and fuck," and she would say, "Where's the blanket?" If I say,
"We don't need a blanket,"
hell no,
what are you talking about? Where's the blanket? We don't need a blanket.
But that's the comment she'll make is, "Where's the blanket?"
Let me bend you over a stoop.
We've done it on the back of a four-wheeler, back of my motorcycle, back of the pickup truck. I love it. Like, and that's the biggest turn on for me is that it's a spur of the moment.
It's spontaneous sex. I love spontaneous sex.
Yeah. I say, "Let's go fuck," and she'd be like, "Okay, let's go."
One of my boy toys was really good at that. Like, really good at spontaneous sex.
Mm-hmm.
And I would be the one like, "No, no, no." And he'd be like, "Yes, yes, yes." I'm like, "Okay."
This girl will, if I say, "Let's fuck," she's fucking.
Yeah, but I play like, "No, no, no." I'm like, "No, no, no."
You
and he's like,
"Yes." Hard to get when you really,
well, of course. I'm not easy to get. So yeah,
Women are easy to get. Let me tell you about it. Listen,
If you know what you're doing, if you know what you're
pull down your
doing,
pants
yes.
and show that cock. You pull down your pants and show that girl your cock. She's on it. She's ready. Let's go.
If you know what you're doing and you're good at it, then yes.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't know what you're doing and you're just fly by the seat of your pants, and yeah, it's not going to work.
All I'm going to say is I've never had anybody complain, and I've had them come back for more.
Well, then you must be well endowed. Congratulations. Not all men are.
No, they're not. But if you know how to use it.
Even if you are 5 inches and know how to use it. I mean, quite a few of my boy toys were 5-6 inches. And that's good. There's nothing wrong with that. But as long as you know what you're doing with it and know how to fuck her and how she likes it and you get her off, you're gravy. You just make sure that you get the girl off too. A lot of men are selfish or don't even know that if their girl's having an orgasm or not. You need to ask these questions, guys.
Honey, if she's not coming, I'm not coming.
There it is. That's a real man.
I have the ability to hold myself. And she has to come.
That's a good
like
boy. That's a good boy. Yes.
That's what it's supposed to be. Listen, when that pussy comes, it straight around that cock like it's supposed to, and it'll milk you fucking dry.
Yeah. The pussy
think about it.
Clenching against that cock. Oh yeah. And you feel her throbbing inside, and then her legs start shaking, and she starts quivering. Her eyes start rolling in the back of her head. Fuck yeah, let's go. Let's fucking go.
Or she starts. Listen, a lot of guys can't make a woman squirt. A lot of guys can't make a woman, and
I've only had one or two guys ever make me. It's hard. It's hard. Like I said, you gotta know what you're doing.
Well, if you're doing it right, she'll squirt every time.
Yeah, I did just about. If you know what you're doing, yeah.
If you know how to work it, you know how to, a woman has a G-spot, a man has a G-spot, of course. Woman has a G-spot. If you touch that spot, you know right where that spot's at, and you make sure that you hit it every single time.
That's a good question. Does she touch your G-spot? She does. So what toys do you like?
Oh, I'm going to get myself into trouble. I allow that because it's allowed. How do I say it?
Oh, I'm very intrigued. This is my favorite part.
Okay, she never let a man have anal sex with her. So a deal that we made is I can put it there if she can quit.
That's my kind of girl. Oh, fuck yeah. I like her already.
This toy that she had or has inside of me. And I was very hesitant about it, but it was something that we both said we would try. So, again, we're kind of private about stuff like that. But, I mean, I'll be open. I'm a book. You can open me up and read me. But she said, you can do it to me. Never had it done before. You'll be my first and my last. But I deserve the same in return. So I allowed it to happen. And when she did that, and I was literally inside of her, and she was using her hand and running and just put that toy just a little bit in and out of that and hit that fucking spot. And I came like I've never come before in my life.
Yes.
But that made her come more than she's ever in her life.
Yes. My pussy is dripping wet when I get done. Like like it hits the floor. It's dripping. Like it's dripping out of me. I love anal play. I never used to when I was younger, but now that I'm older, I fucking love it. Let's get into it. What else do you guys do?
But at her age, for her to like that.
She likes it? Oh, I didn't think she would like it.
oh my God, she fucking, that's, now it's not even, I don't have to do nothing to you, but fuck that ass.
Okay. Now
Yes, ma'am.
that you've tried it and you like it, how often does she do it?
Every now and then. I mean, it's not very often. It's more me with her than her with me.
Okay.
But that's her choice. You know, I mean, I don't stop her from doing anything. I mean, the drawer has
Do you
the toys
ask her for it?
I have.
Okay.
I have.
Okay, Stifler.
Well, let's keep it real.
I'm trying. That's why I called you Stifler. I love that shit.
The fucking orgasm was phenomenal.
It's like you'll never, like ever.
Never felt like that a day in my life. My legs were shaking.
Mm-hmm.
My whole fucking body was shaking.
Mm-hmm.
And I was inside of her, like,
Mm-hmm.
And
doesn't it make your dick hard right now, just thinking about it?
It does, as a matter of fact. It does. And this is the first time, like, this is a woman with, and she's almost 30 years younger than I am.
Right.
And it was the best. But no other woman has ever said that. You know, usually it's, oh, okay, you can try it. You know, and then as soon as you go to get in it, it's like, oh no, I don't like that. And you never do it again. This girl said, well, if I don't like it, you can still do it. But it wasn't about not liking it. Like, literally, when my cock's inside of her and I reach over and I start playing with that clit, that's all it takes, baby.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it takes. And she makes a mess every time. Every fucking time.
She's a one-comer or she's multiple?
Oh, multiple. We both of us are. I mean, I can come and I can keep going and come again. And then usually that's kind of like the second time is my slowdown time. And then give me about 15 minutes or 10 minutes. And that's when usually it'll be, you know, a little oral play or fingering or something like that, and I'm right back into it again, and I want to do it again. And then I got my
right. I get that. But what I'm saying is, when you're fucking her, she either makes a mess and she squirts one time, or she has multiple orgasms.
Oh, honey, she comes like a wildcat. Like, it's not just one. She'll come and then she'll come again, and then she'll, like, to the point to where she came this last time we did it. As a matter of fact, I'll just be honest. Last time we did it, she was coming so much, and then we would get right back into it, and she'd start coming again.
Lucky bitch! Oh my God!
Then the next time, then we're back into it, and I'm about ready to nut. And as soon as I tell her, "God damn, baby, I'm about to nut," she like started doing it herself, and she was coming so goddamn hard that she dropped off her knees. Like,
wow.
Right straight forward into the pillow, screaming and fucking, like, and screaming in enjoyment. Like, she was
so jealous.
Oh, it was great. It was the best. That was one of the best sex sessions we've ever had.
Wow. Don't you love that?
I do. I do.
Just the feeling, the sensation.
It turns me on just talking about it. Like, I want to call her on the phone. I get off the phone with you, I'm calling her up and saying, "So when you coming back?" Because she went to go see her family. So she's out of town, but you need to come home now because I need some love.
Oh.
No, I mean but that's what she does to me. Like, and biggest turn on for me. There's two things that are turn ons for me. Number one is that you're open, like, nudity wise. You're not shy to walk around naked. You're not shy to walk around in a bra and panties. Some women are very self-conscious about their body, or they think that they're a little too thick, or I don't like to say the word fat because I don't call women fat, but thick.
Honey, I'm thicker than a Snicker, and if you don't like it, honey, don't look.
Well, I like my women a little bit thick, and my woman just happens to be that perfect thick. She's not thick, but she's not skinny thick.
Right.
if that makes sense. And so to see her walking around naked is a turn on for me.
Nice.
And for her to be in one of my shirts cooking in the kitchen, but underneath it, she gets fucked every time in the kitchen.
Okay, well, apparently she has a nice ass. Does she got big titties?
Oh my God. She does have big titties. She does. She has, I mean, they're my size of titties, I guess I'd call them, because I like them. They're not too big, but they're not small. She's,
what size
of course,
cup?
Honestly, I don't know. I've never
What?
asked.
You've never bought her lingerie?
Nope.
What?
Nope. She won't let me. She will not let me. I've tried. I tried going online one time with her sitting right next to me, and she won't let me. She buys her own stuff.
Oh.
But she wants it to be a surprise to me, and wants it.
Now that's special.
Let me say it like this to you. She told me that I could be 70 years old, and she's going to make sure my dick still stays hard.
Oh, she sounds dedicated.
Bring it, baby. I like it.
That's awesome. Well, I am so happy for you. That's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much, Remy, for coming on.
Thank you for having me, and I appreciate you.
Thanks for listening, Sexy Horn Dogs. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like and follow us to get notifications when the new episodes drop. Not all views and comments that are in this podcast are endorsed by me. Thanks, Sexy Horn Dogs.
This is the Sexy Horn Dogs podcast.